Shit.
Yeah, it just has to be like perfect on here. All right, perfect. All right, cool. So it looks like we're on air. Let's see if we can share this. I don't know if how do I do this? Share this. There we go. Yeah, I think Diani will take care of that for us. All right, cool. All right, so let's wait. Let me get a notification that we are live on Facebook. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Shall I? We'll go ahead and we'll get.
Shall I accept share in my computer as well?
Okay, no. Let me see if Diani is doing it. Hold on.
Okay.
Going on. Yeah, because usually we want it to go up to the Facebook page. I mean, you may be able to do it to your own page, actually, as a matter of fact. You might be able to do it to your own Facebook page. So yeah, you may want to try it if you want. Yep. Go ahead and add it on there. That'd be really cool.
No, you are not. Because I never sign on my desktop and my Facebook, so let her do it if she can do it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, she'll do it. Okay, so that's fine. We're good. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and hear it. Basically, go ahead and give you your pitch. I'm going to give a quick update though. So anyone that's watching right now, we're about to take a pitch. I'm about to take a pitch on Pitch Investors Live. I'm actually one of the co-founders, also an investor. I've invested in last year. We invested in 3 companies. This year we'll see what ends up happening. It's been quite a rocky road, but looks like the economy's coming back.
Sure.
You know, one of the companies that we do have in the e-commerce space has done much better, but there's some really good opportunities. You know, money is not disappearing; it's just changing forms. So I'm excited to actually take this pitch. I saw like someone try to get you to go on a pitch, and I saw it, and I was like, I checked out your profile, so I was like, you know what? Let's try to set something up so I can hear what you have to say. So go ahead and let me know what your company is about and a little bit more about you.
Sure. My name is Zuhair Hussein. I'm an economist. I know Wall Street very well, whether trading, stocks, options, futures, forex, etc. I have very good idea about the market, how it's working. And you have seen in the last few months, you know, about coronavirus and how the market was very bad, volatile, up and down, big time. I mean, people, I'm sure, especially in 401ks, they came down a lot, 30, 40% maybe. It depends about what they are doing, but the market was coming down big time. Although it came back up a little bit or whatever it is, recover, but not fully. But there is volatility. But when it comes down a lot and you don't know what's going on, everybody's scary. I mean, it's scary things for people, for the investors, for their money, for their 401k. And I got a lot of calls from my friends asking me what's going on. And I told them late December, I mean, I was telling them the market maybe is at the top and maybe you need to exit your positions. And I didn't expect, you know, coronavirus is coming, but I see the market at the top, you know. But this this is what's going on.
I agree too.
Sure.
I agree too. I wrote an article in October about the pending collapse of the economy, right? And like I also had no idea that it would have been coronavirus that would have taken it down. Yes, I get you.
Because you know, you see the market is going up every day, going up, and there is no reason, nothing changed. I mean, only thing, of course, some changes about the tax, etc. But the company is the same. Nothing is really like the upside potential is still limited. Maybe there is 3-4%, but who cares? 3-4% is going to come 20 or 30 or 40% down. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be in the sideline. But me knowing about the market very well. And I used to be many years back, about 30 years ago, or I used to be a stockbroker with big companies in New York and New Jersey, and I always keep in touch with the market. So I said, you know about the market, how it works, high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward, etc.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, how about if something with low risk and high reward? And I kept checking, testing, knowing all the markets. You know, a lot of people, even in the market, they don't know all aspects of the market. They might know stocks, they might know options, they might know future, or they might know forex. But I got to know all these markets in general, so I know it. So I figure out something where you can make money safely, conservatively, protecting the capital. Means risk is very low. When I say low, it's insignificant. It's not much risk. You don't expect like your money to go down 10 or 15 or 20% or so. Very low risk, but I know the risk is insignificant based upon what I did. Where we can make money over time, within every 3 months, 6 months, based upon how I design the strategy, based upon the formula or math, the right numbers to have it correctly. And I know I make money every 3 months, and I roll it over and I roll it over, and the money is there all the time, regardless of the market up or down, because I'm hedging. Positions are hedged.
That's literally what I was about to ask you right now. Is like, you got to be hedging in the volatility. Like, it's got to be some type of hedge, because to give you an idea, I was in the market and I used to do a lot of like calls and put different options, probably from like 2007 to 2011 ish, somewhere around that area. And I was definitely in the marketplace, like playing around. I was very speculative, to be quite honest, but like, you know, I had my own strategy. So obviously, you know, I've been in this like area too, but like, what kind of results have you gotten? Okay. So like, if you've gotten your own results, you know, like coming in, and now are you setting up a fund, or what is it that you're doing? Like, what do you need this money for? Because you're looking for $2 million for 40%. So why is it that why are you giving up, first of all, so much equity? And then secondly, you're looking for $2 million. Like, what kind of results are you seeing with your own money that you've been playing with, and has anyone else invested?
It's okay. I'm expecting kind of return around, let's say, between 35 to 40% on yearly return. Conservatively, it could be much more based upon if I play with the formula a little bit more. I know we can enhance the returns a little bit better, but the bottom line is conservatism means protecting the capital. You are not going to see big risk in the formula based upon what we are doing in the market. Okay. I have I did approach a lot of my friends, and they make good commitments. I know that, but I need to put things together to make it work. I don't want to play with 100 or 200, few $100,000 stuff like that. I'm looking to raise a little bit, like millions. And as I text you on your WhatsApp, a friend of mine, and also he's going to be a partner he's putting his real estate up to $10 million as collateral. In other words, the customer or the investors or whoever is going to join us, he will feel comfortable about his money. So his money is safe. So because it's backed with my friend real estate money. And as I told you, I with friends and people that I know, they make commitment, and I'm talking about a good amount of commitment, hundreds of $1,000s, but nothing is in my hand. But they are, you know, it's there. They told me it's ready whenever you want to be doing these things. So
ready to deploy once you get the other people
exactly
involved.
I'm ready. I have a lot of people committed and so on. And actually, one of the guys, he's approaching us with $1 million. Not only that, I made a lot of visits to different states like Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, New York, New Jersey. I came just from last week from Florida as well. One of my friends, he's a hedge fund manager, and he is willing to match 1-to-1. So let's say we raise $1 million, he's willing to put his own money $1 million. And he said, once everything is done working, don't worry about the money. I'll get you whatever you want over time. It shouldn't be any problem. But he want to see results. So I'm holding. I don't want to start with a small amount of money. I want to start with at least $600,000-$700,000. I know there is a few $100,000 there committed, but I'm looking to put these things together in order to start. And thanks God, I have all the connections needed to be done correctly, and even companies that they are willing to do what I want them to do without them knowing what I'm doing. So because I'm gonna be playing with a couple of things, and maybe I'm using one company here, one company there, but they don't know what I'm doing because I'm trying to.
I got it. So what's the whole amount that you're trying to raise right now? Like, do you have a number in mind? Like, have you said, hey, I'm going to raise, 10 million, 5 million for the fund, and then this is what we're gonna do? Like, what's the actual number? Have you come up with a number, or are you just trying to get as much as you
Well,
can?
before I was planning like to put a cap maximum like 10 or 20 million dollar. But when I approach a company and they are willing to do what I want them to do without questioning me, okay, which is fine, like unlimited down the road. But we need to start at the beginning. If we start with 600, with 500, it doesn't matter what the amount, or a million. Once we put it together, I know after 3 months the results. Let's say we show good results and consistent and conservative, and there is protecting the capital. So people, they are gonna add more money. People that I know or I approach, people, friends, in these states, they are willing to bring more money down the road very, very quickly.
Okay, well, tell me how this works. Okay, so let's say that someone wants to put in $1 million. Okay, so what exactly are they getting in return? What is promised? And what would be like the stipulations, of what they do? Basically, are they coming in as silent partners? And then they're going to get what exactly? Like, what are they getting out of the wins that you are going to be creating? Or losses. I need to see both sides.
But, well, I will assure you, because regulation wise, you cannot say there is no risk. Always there is there is risk, but I would say
Exactly,
very
of course,
small
of
risk
course.
based upon what I do. Because the reason why I say it's small risk, I cannot say it on air, but once, let's say, you commit something and we meet, I'll be open to show you that you feel comfortable that the risk is very minimum or insignificant. In other words, your money is protected one way or another, and there will be profit. The reason why I'm saying there will be profit over time, because this is intellectual property. The reason why I figure out that if I do this and this, and the companies, they are doing what I want them to do, I will achieve this return. In the past, I know I'm talking about between 35 to 40%. I have seen it, but it could be much better if we reinvest the quarterly profit that we generate every 3 months. Let's say we have an example in the videos that I send you. Using $400,000, I was expecting every 3 months around between $35,000 to $42,000 every 3 months. But it could go up or down, but it's conservative and protecting the capital at the same time. But it could change because something might happen in the market, means unexpected. You don't talk about. They cannot say this is the percentage I'm gonna get all the time, like 40%. Okay,
No,
okay.
of course, of course. Yeah, that's because that's 10% quarterly is pretty
Exactly.
significant.
It is
Obviously, that's
exactly.
pretty. Yeah, okay.
Even if I
Yeah, you can't make claims. No making
even if
claims
I make
without claims.
7% or 6% a quarterly, it's still good. It's still acceptable. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, it is. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time. 100%.
And
Okay.
this.
Okay, and so what is that what you've done? Like, have you put in, like, tell me some of the success, like, tell me some of the success that you had already, that if I was interested, I can look at these numbers to take a look at it, because like we all know, obviously we can talk about where we're going and everything like that, but it's good to know a little bit of the history. Can you speak about any of the numbers of your last 3 months, last 6 months, last year?
I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I let only one of my friends that I trust to try it about last year in May 20th. He just put a little bit of money because he wanna test to see. And I was asking for big money. I said, we're not gonna do it unless we get the big money. He tried it. He put about $32,000. I only use $20,000, and we generate within 70 days around $1,900, $60 profit. 1,960 he made. So in other words, he felt comfortable. Risk is insignificant, very small risk. Only you see the risk the first week.
Yeah, but That was basically what? That was like a 2.5, over 2 month period at the beginning of last
Yes,
year, middle
about
of last
70
year.
days, because he needs the money for other projects, so he took the money. So it's fine.
Okay, so what about since then to now? Like, do you have your money playing right now? Do you have anyone else's
We
money
didn't
playing?
put it in big money. No, I'm waiting. I'm spending. I was traveling. I commit all my money just to reach people traveling overseas here in the States to get people in my side. So I was testing all the time. I was testing, make sure that the result is going there.
So here's the question: how do you know that it's even going to work now? Because right now we're in a much more
Understand?
volatile place. Because if you're what worries, here's the thing. I'm
Sure.
going to be honest. What worries me with this right now, coming to any investor, like this is definitely what I would suggest a lot of other investors would think. It's like you're asking for big money, but you're not even currently using your own system to make and generate your own money. Instead, you're flying around trying to get people to find money. It doesn't sound good, to be honest. Like you're gonna have to prove this on your own. Like I can't go out to raise capital and then say like, hey, I know that this worked. There's no risk involved, and yet I'm not even using the system. Because for example, there's a lot of people right now that are using AI generated software to do the same thing that you're doing, and they have actual hedge funds, and the way that they get people in is that they show them actual results right now. Right now, if you can't show me results, I'm literally, to me, it's like a shot, to be honest, it's a shot in the dark. And I'm just giving you feedback because you're going to have to prove this on your own. So before you can even go raise big money, I honestly would be surprised if your friends actually give you that type of money. You got to prove it. So you got to have someone that's at least going to put 20 or 50K, and you show that you're getting results right now in this marketplace during COVID-19 and everything else. Because if not, like, I honestly would not feel comfortable because you're not even proving your own
No,
words right now.
I
That's
have
the
been
problem.
running the system on demo. It's all the same thing. It's coming. I mean, when I was in North Carolina a few months ago, and I run it, still running till now. I will close it in about 2 weeks from now, and I'm getting the same result as before. I've been testing this.
So you're running it like on a
It's a
test mode,
exactly.
like a
Always
test
I
mode.
run it all the time, and it's there regardless of the market condition. It doesn't matter. It's there. It does generate what I'm expecting to generate, but the percentage, it will vary once in a while. But who cares? It's there, and I'm comfortable. Not me. I make my friends or comfortable because I showed them why I'm gonna get the results no matter what is there, and they like it's math, logic, and the intellectual property that will make this thing.
And is this a software? Is this a software, or it's just basically rules that you have generated to basically game the system? Because for example, I work a lot with Facebook ads, right? So it's kind of similar. Like if you come up with an algorithm, which could just be based on rule sets, you can kind of figure out ways that you can do better in the marketplace, because it's kind of like an auction system. So like when you're working in the marketplace, like how you are, you're basically figuring out your own algorithm in order to do that. So is this like a software, or is this you just knowing where to put your buy, sell, different potential options in place? Like how are you doing this right now? I know you can't tell me the actual system that you've used, but can you give me an idea to understand what you're doing at least?
It's not software. It's not automated. In other words, it's nothing algorithm. It's figuring out certain things in the market. It does work as long as you apply it. It will give you the same result again and again, today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, etc. It's the same. I have been testing this for almost 2 years plus, and nothing changed. It's the same. So as long as I put the numbers correctly and I have the other intellectual property that I use, that's it. It will generate the same results all the time. So nothing is going to change. Let's say even the market collapse tomorrow, or it surge up tomorrow, it doesn't really matter. It will not affect me. I don't care. It doesn't affect us, the market up a lot or down a lot. It doesn't really matter for us at all.
Okay, so this is my take. Honestly, there's not enough social proof for me to want to actually invest. Though I love the stock
Sure.
stuff, by the way. Like I really wanted to get back into it because I wanted to do some hedging myself and I wanted to short some stocks. You know, I pay attention to Ray Dalio, and I believed him when he basically did the huge short right before the pandemic hit at the end of February. You know, he fulfilled a huge put call, basically $1.5 billion, I believe it was. So I'm a big believer in that. So I would love to see more information on the testing that you've been doing, but it's just because I don't see others people money in there. I don't see your money in there. It's like there's no social proof for me to at least be like, okay, you know, let me go ahead and take a risk. But I would like to take a look because I have a couple of friends that are traders that I would like to ask them if they have any input on this. So I'll do that. And then I would like to hear more once you get other people and you could prove in the next 3 to 6 months that, they're getting the results, and I want to know how this testing is working, why no one else is putting money or why your friends just waiting. If they really believe in this, why aren't they putting in, 500 to 100K? Because if I were to put in 50K or 100K, I want to make sure that this is a secure investment. And right now, no one else is doing it. So it's like, I know as an entrepreneur, I know it's like, hey, you got to believe it before other people do, which is what you're doing. So I love that you're doing that. It's just from the investment standpoint, it's kind of weird that you're not doing this or your friends right now, because right now is the most volatile time. And to game the system now obviously takes some much more intricate algorithms or ideas. And I know they're possible, but, for that reason, I wouldn't, be super antsy, but I'm still interested for that. So if you could send me at least some proof or this testing system, whatever it is, again, I don't need to know the algorithm. I just need to have proof that this is actually still working right now. And especially since there's no money in the game right now. So I have to know how that works. But, it sounds interesting. I know people do it. And if you have something that no one else has and you found a loophole, I'm a growth hacker myself, and I like to find loopholes in the system, legal loopholes. And I'm all about that. I'm all about that. So 100%, I am interested in that retrospect. So if you could please send me some more information on that.
It's intellectual information. This is what I'm doing exactly. Otherwise, I will not be able to say I will generate this much return. It's proven, as I said, it will generate this percentage regardless of the market condition, up or down. We don't care. Even when the corona, whatever, the market was coming down big and I was running a test, nothing changed in the formula because I run the test almost every 3 months. I close the previous one, I run it again. It's the same thing. And as I told you, my friends, they are committed, and some of them, they're going to start soon. And also, I told you, my friend, he is willing to give you guarantee in his real estate. So you don't need to worry about your money. In other words, your money is safe. So up to...
I mean, that obviously is good. That's obviously good. So if he's willing to do that, I mean, why isn't he willing to basically take out a refinance and put some money from his real estate straight into this? Why won't he do that?
He's by October, November, he will be able to get $1 million, but we have to wait till October and November. But you see what I'm saying? But there is right now.
Okay. Yeah. So anyone that comes in too, they wouldn't be able to get guaranteed until later anyways, but that's fine. It takes a little bit of time. Okay. So no, I heard enough. I would like to check out more. I mean, if I kind of like it, I wouldn't mind putting in a couple $1,000s, to just try it out and just maybe doing it, but I have to see first. But to put anything substantial, it's just, it's too much risk. You got to show other people are doing it. And here's the thing. One of the biggest things that investors look for is if people put their money where their mouth is. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Where they put their money where their mouth is. Where's your money and your commitment inside of this, right? You got to think about that.
I put all my money in this formula to reach this level. Trust me, I was traveling here and I showed them and everybody.
Yeah. Do you have a pitch deck? Do you have a pitch deck too, by the way, or no pitch deck?
This is the one I have, but also, I mean, the result or the statements from previous friend that I let him test with small amount. Although I don't want him to test with small amount because I showed him, because I trust this guy, I showed him in his phone.
Right now, here's the thing. Right now, small amounts are better than zero. No. So I suggest you get someone to put something in here. Get something in.
Because the reason why I'm saying it, because I don't want to take small amount. I mean, 100 is okay to start with, no problem, but it's not enough. The reason why, talk about the return, how much I'm gonna get paid, and the taxes, etc. You need a substantial amount of money. Like I could start with 600,000. I know, I feel it's coming. It's there. Some people is committing maybe more than that. But I need to put things together. And I know with your expertise, I said, if we put all these things together, once you are convinced, because if we get have a chance to get together or meet each other, I'll be open. I'll show you. You will be convinced in a minute that whatever I'm saying is correct. The money is safe.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you ever go. Yeah, let me know if you ever come to South Florida. Let me know if you come to South Florida. Let me see the stuff. We also have like we're launching our Shopify store this Thursday. We're having a grand opening, and we have like we have pitch templates. So if you need that, because you got to have like a little bit of a pitch. You have to have a pitch deck or opportunity brief to kind of like solidify some of the main points, and we have those. They're going to be like pretty cheap actually on the site, so just watch out for the Shopify store coming up. And if you come to South Florida, see what's up, but send me that information. And I appreciate your time. No, like I appreciate your time. I think it's interesting, but I need to see the proof. The proof is in the pudding. So now I just got to see if you have like the actual stuff, and it'd be cool to just play with that. I've been wanting to get back into the stock market, so I mean, who knows? This could be an opportunity. So let's check it out. It's just nothing significant could
I
come
got you.
yet
I have
until we
no
have some
problem with that.
proof that this
As I
is
told
actually
you,
working right now.
mine, if we get together, 2 minutes, you will be convinced that whatever I'm saying is true, no matter what. It's in 2 minutes, because it's math, logic, and stuff like that, and it's there.